They speak Czech. They speak Pole. They speak German. They speak Russian. You hate to say that. So they're going to have to learn to speak. Can you imagine that guy at the way station? No, I have fruits and vegetables in the back. Yes, lots of fruits and vegetables. All right, Diego, come on down. Let's go. Let's take a ride down to the paddy wagon. Now, the second time, this doesn't have to do with CDLs or drivers or anything, but here's what I ran into, just a simple little transaction. I had to return something to the UPS store. Of course, from Amazon, tariffs and all that's high. We can get into that later, but not today. And I'm sitting there, and basically I have the little barcode on my phone, and I'm sitting there with my little box of what I'm returning that my wife messed up on. Actually, the Amazon messed up because they probably can't speak English. And the little lady in front of me, we have a very strong Mexican community in our area. We broadcast just outside of Charlotte, North Carolina, a little town called Marshville. We sit on about 22 some acres, but around us are chicken houses and chicken farms and chicken, processing plants and all that stuff. Because we're just, it's Union County. It's the lifeblood of this area. And when I say chicken plants, Purdue Chicken comes out of here. Pilgrim's Chicken comes out of here. Those type chicken processing plants, like meat birds. And this woman, because we live in this area and we have a huge Mexican community, she was returning something. And I don't know what she was returning or what she was trying to do, but the cashier behind the counter says, "What is your name?" And the lady said, her name in her native language. And the lady goes, "Can you spell that for me?" And she goes, and I could see it. She goes, J-I, hold on, un momento, por favor. She pulls out her license and hands it to her because I guess she could spell it in Spanish, but she couldn't spell it in English. So, yes, this happens a lot. Should I take her down to the border to see if she's, legal here? No, but she's not driving, an 80,000 pound rig down the highway at, I think most of them have governors on them where they won't go over above 75 miles per hour. And a lot of them now with the DOT and the digital truck logs and stuff, there's no paper logs. So, and the GPS, they have tattlers on them. So there's GPS, there's, you can't do this many miles in this many days and be on the road and blah, 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 blah. There's a lot of stuff on there that's been in effect that a lot of people don't know about.